Hey everybody, what's up? And welcome back to the Nashtea, your favorite Music City podcast. I am Allie, here with Ty, as always. And off camera, we have the lovely Miss Julie Conyers, who you cannot see right now, but she's here. Because we are talking sports today.
Yes.
And we're really pumped because I get to learn more. I always feel like such a sponge whenever I'm around you fine humans and your sports knowledge.
We do love our sports in this house. That is for sure.
It's good. It allows me to reevaluate my hobbies.
I should say we do love sports in our house.
What?
I said in this house, not the studio. So I was like, I was redoing it. So I was like,
it works.
I meant to say.
It totally works.
But anyway.
Yeah, so we're just going to have like a little bit of an update on Tennessee sports and jump right in. But we do Song of the Week every time. Do you have one?
I can have one.
Okay, because I have one.
Let's do it then. Yeah.
Okay.
Ladies first.
You're going to giggle.
Okay.
Julie, you have to have one too.
Oh, no.
She's like, no, not on the spot. So anyway, I think... You don't really. If you don't want to, don't worry. She's never going to come back. So
scared.
I am going to go with Bonnie Raitt.
Okay.
Something to talk about.
Yeah.
Because I've been on like a 90s country kick.
Yeah.
It's always in that like playlist lineup. So I think it's just that whole vein of like women in that.
Why would I giggle at that?
I mean, I don't know.
It's a great song.
It is a great song.
And you know what? It's like one of the few songs that I can like feel so confident belting because I've heard it forever because my mom used to sing it too. So like it's just that a double layer of confidence. Like you've been singing it forever. So, and she delivers such a powerhouse. Like it's just awesome. It's like a lady anthem. So
yeah, for sure. Oh
yeah, it's great. So that
great
one
choice
is mine. Thank you.
Great choice.
I thought you might appreciate that one.
Well, since we're going with sports, today, I'm gonna go with Khaled, Muhammad Khaled, aka DJ Khaled.
DJ, another one.
Yeah, another one with All I Do Is Win.
All I do is win no matter what. Hey,
Because
love that
lately,
song.
that's all the Preds have been doing is winning.
We're on a freaking roll.
I mean,
love it.
Like, and I don't want to jinx it. I know tonight.
I'm gonna shut my face.
Tonight they're playing San Jose Sharks, which when I sang the national anthem, that's I think both times
It was the Sharks.
it was both of the show. Yeah, for some weird reason.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Not that that really matters, but I remember. I think we lost back then, and so I always had a bitter taste in my
They
mouth.
literally fed you to the Sharks.
Fed me to the Sharks.
Oh, but
so they played tonight, but 14 games ago, they had the worst loss in franchise history and the worst loss in Bridgestone Arena. They lost like 9-2 or something, and I can't remember who that lost. Remember, it was like a joke, and so Julie and I are like,
that's abysmal.
"Oh no, we suck again," you know. And so I remember us talking
that's
about
trauma. 9 in hockey.
I remember going to my parents' house and saying, we went for Sunday lunch or something, and they said, "How are the Preds doing? Not even paying attention." And I was like, honestly, it's almost laughable. I said, this is Barry Trotz's first season as general manager. He's incredible. I'm so glad he's back. I think every Preds fan out there is happy to have Barry at the helm. But they were very competitive, but they're very, very young. And so they would make a lot of silly mistakes.
Yeah.
They're just learning. And so I think everybody knew that, but you could see that the potential was there. They still have Philip Forsberg. They still have Roman Josi. They still have Colton Sissons, I believe. They have UC Saros, and then two incredible goaltenders in the minors that are ready to come up. Like they're going to be good in the foreseeable future. But I think the frustration was that a lot of us were pleasantly surprised with the way the beginning of the season went, because they were winning, and then all of a sudden they just started losing like really bad, Well, that 9-2 loss was so embarrassing, I think, for Barry Trotz because he had a decision to make that next week on whether or not we were going to be buyers or sellers at the trade deadline.
Okay.
So if you're not doing well, then you're going to be sellers and you're going to get rid of some of your better players to try to build for the future.
Right.
If you're a buyer, it means that you guys as an organization and as a team feel that you can salvage the season and make something of it. So you go and buy pieces to add to your team to make it a little bit better.
Yeah.
Right. So the Preds were winning up until like a week before he had to make that decision. We're like, we're going to be buyers. We're going to get some really good people. Then all of a sudden they started losing like really badly. So
everything changed.
Yeah. So then it was like everything was on the table. Philip Forsberg could be traded. UC Saros could be traded. Roman Josi could be traded. The whole kingdom could be crashing down. And oh my gosh.
And was it?
So they lost 9-2. They went out to Las Vegas. And they were supposed to, as professional athletes, when they go out there, sometimes they get there the night before. Mm-hmm. They get to go out on the strip, or you come to Nashville. I'm sure they go out and have dinner on Broadway or whatever, stuff like that. And then you have a curfew, so but you're professional, so you got to be in at a certain time. Well, as a team, they had gotten tickets to go to the new Sphere in Vegas.
Oh my
the
God!
Sphere, yeah. And so they were all really excited to see U2 perform at the Sphere when they went out to Vegas to play the Golden Knights. And this was the day after they lost 9-2. They fly out to Vegas, and Barry Trotz canceled all the extracurriculars, like their little school children.
Oh. Your field trip is canceled.
Yeah, like they're little kids, and he's just like, yeah, no, like nobody's allowed to, because
you're not going to get rewarded for your
right. He goes because 9-2 isn't just losing; that's like not caring.
That's a mercy rule.
That's like pathetic as a pro.
In Pee-wee's.
Epic failure.
Yeah.
Oh,
and so all of that to say that the Nashville Predators have now been on a, I think, 13-game point streak. They've gotten points in at least every single game that they've played since.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So they ended up keeping UC Saros, keeping Philip Forsberg, keeping Roman Josi, and
they couldn't have gotten rid of them.
I know,
though, right?
They're pillars.
They're pillars.
Having said that, while we move on to the Tennessee Titans, so long King Henry.
I'm still upset about this.
Yeah, me too.
And I don't even football.
It hurts
I know,
my heart.
but he was a great, he was such a great ambassador for the city and for the organization. Yeah. I think for diehard Titan fans and then big Titan fans like myself and you guys, I think we're all kind of, we jumped on board. I think that part of us we wanted him to finish out his career as a Titan.
Of course.
Just to have somebody that started and finished their career.
That would have been cool.
Right? And so you have Air McNair, and you've got Derek Mason, and you've got Samari Roll. Those guys all ended their careers in Baltimore. So they had their golden years right here in Nashville, but then towards the end of their career, they wanted to keep playing, and for whatever reason,
that's proving if you want your career, your life to end.
Yeah,
you go to Baltimore.
Go to Baltimore to the Ratbirds.
Oh,
but
the Ratbirds.
The Ratbirds. That's what people.
This is not a Ravens household. I'll tell you that much.
There's two Dirty Birds.
Dirty Birds.
Philadelphia and Baltimore.
Oh, Philly and
okay, yeah.
However, Philadelphia is an Eagle, and that's American. Yeah. You can't hate on an Eagle. You can't hate on an Eagle.
Are you serious?
When did you start hating America?
This has been the question of the day. Every time we even mention something about oh my God, here we go again.
Hating America.
When
did you start hating America? To cheer for the Eagles?
No, I didn't say cheer for the Eagles. I just said I'm careful in bashing them because they have our nation's
heavy fan base.
Our nation's what?
Bird.
What a such a
You know, we're not
horrible-
talking about the chickadees out here. Tell me
So
your
anyway-
thoughts about the Falcons.
So the Tennessee Titans have decided to
no
do.
problem. with
So
that.
the Tennessee Titans have decided to do the opposite of the Nashville Predators. And while the Predators had the foresight to be like, you know what, I think we need to blow this thing up and start rebuilding for the future.
Yep.
It sucked when it happened. Nobody wanted to see Pecorine take a backseat to UC Saros. I still don't think that was the right move, but he stayed a Predator from start to finish, and that's why he has a statue in front of Bridgestone Arena. The only player in this town that has a bronze statue of him in front of Bridgestone
Yep.
is because he was drafted here, he stayed and ended his career. And he was another person like Derek
I heard
who was
that's a really big Pekka statue.
That was better than mine. My favorite cheese is Pecorino Romano. So every time you talk about Pekka, I'm like, we having pizza? What's happening? Am I making lasagna?
I love Pecorine. I mean, just a class act. And again, another great ambassador for the city and for the organization. And I feel like that's what Derek did. And so here's my feelings on it. Derek to Baltimore, it hurt.
Give us the dirt.
Okay, well, anywhere but Baltimore. Okay,
She's like,
anywhere but Baltimore.
yeah.
Just because, like I said, Samari Roll, Eddie, Steve McNair, and Derek Mason. I'm like just anywhere but the Ravens.
Because you've already seen it.
Yeah,
You're like, it's been done.
yeah, and
Let's switch it up here.
and the rivalry, like
Yeah.
there's a lot of Anyway,
I didn't realize it was that big.
so the regular season, I don't think it was so much, but there was a time when the Titans were a part of the Steelers and the Ravens division. So there was before the realignment, they were all in the same division when the Titans first started.
So
So
they
that's
hate each
where the Steelers and Ravens and
That's
Titans
why I hate
have
the
like,
Ravens,
Right.
and Cincinnati.
and the Titans hate them because of recently. Well, they always had a rivalry with the Ravens in the postseason. And so that's where, because that's where your season ends or continues. And so
Yeah.
it's so much more dramatic
It's heated.
in the playoffs.
People are mad.
Yeah. So there's a lot of history there with the Ravens and the Titans. But like she said, the Steelers are kind of the same way. And since they were all in the same division at one point in time, there's still some hatred there from
Yeah.
the past. But then also on the note of losing your players, you lose. So anyway, Derrick Henry decides he's going to sign with the Baltimore Ravens, and it hurts so badly. However, I think it's really funny, like when they dress. You know how they like put the new uniform on them, and it's just an old picture, but they just
They
Photoshop it on them, and they're like
Yeah.
King Henry, most runs and most whatever yards in history and all stuff. And it's like in a Baltimore Ravens uniform, like, well, with you, he has 0. So, all right. And then really quickly on the 615, Nashville SC, Gary Smith is still manager. I guess it's an okay thing. They haven't had a losing record yet. They've made the playoffs every year, and they were 1 win away from going to the finals a year or 2 ago.
Okay.
So Nashville SC is definitely competitive. They're built from the defense forward.
Right.
So their defense is extremely strong, and then they've got Hani Mukhtar, and they've got who else do they have up there? Christian Schaffelberg, as their scorers. But aside from that, Nashville is known for their defense, not for their offense.
Yeah.
This year, they're scoring more goals, but they're also letting up more goals, and so it's f***ing frustrating. Oh, sorry, excuse me. And it's frustrating because they'll be up 2-0, and then the game will end up tied 2-2, and that's just how the game ends. And I'm like, it's
Where's your
like,
D, guys?
Yeah.
Where's the D?
Yeah, where's the D? Oh yeah. Where's the D, guys? So anyway, Gary Smith's gonna have to dig deep and find that D because we got some tough games coming up here. But they did get their first win of the season this past weekend. So
Yeah.
go Nashville SC and go Nashville Preds tonight, and then tighten up, baby. We got it's all new.
We're trying to figure it out.
Yeah. We're all trying to figure it out.
Should I come over for the draft?
Probably.
Or do people do
When
parties
is
for that?
Oh my God! Did you ever go downtown
Yes.
for the draft?
Oh no! But that year that it
Holy
was big,
crap! The year that it was here.
that was crazy.
Whoa.
Because we were performing that
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
And there were like
We went.
I went after
hundreds
one of the
thousands
shows.
of people.
We went.
Kirsten,
down
Julie,
there.
and I went after one of the shows just to
That's
see what it was like.
insane.
And it was as crazy as it looked
It
like
was
on
awesome,
TV.
Though,
It was
wasn't
like
it Brad
packed.
Paisley?
Yeah,
that
Brad
ended up being
I think so.
performing.
Yeah.
That is too cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's another great thing about the city though, is like, I remember in other places that I've lived, you go to festivals and stuff and you've got local bands playing and it's great. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, they're that's not to diminish
Oh, no,
them
of course
or
not.
their talents or anything, because they're extremely talented. But it's different when it's like, and here's Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so I love living in this town because on any given night, I've gone down there with them before where
They closed. Okay.
yeah, that's what I was going to say.
They closed down the street, and
Yeah.
we had no idea who these people were.
Right.
And I looked over, and I was like, "Ooh!" Like, see this blonde girl, like, and I'm like, "Who is that?" It ended up being Lainey Wilson.
It was Lainey Wilson and Cole Swindell practicing for their CMAs
So we're
the next
standing
night.
right there, not knowing, because it was before we knew who she was.
Yeah.
And it was just like,
We knew Cole, but we didn't know who she
That's
was.
cool.
So we're looking it up, going Lainey Wilson,
Wilson.
because it had
Yeah, it
Cole
was like-
Swindell and Lainey Wilson like on the
and
billboard.
now I'm like, damn it, why did I not?
Yeah,
walk up
yeah.
there?
They were right there, just hanging
Everybody's
out
just
on the side of the
walking around.
stage, and so you kind of, as an artist and as a songwriter, is like you get excited because you get to watch them when the camera's not on.
Yeah.
And I love that about this town, is like you get to see it from the moment that they're setting things up the day before to the moment that the artists arrive to what they do when the camera's not on, and how much dead time there really is in
Yeah.
between that 3 minutes that you get in the
That's
spotlight.
So cool.
But then you also get to discover people like Lainey Wilson, who we had no idea who she was because that was like her debut on
And
TV.
I
That's
did
just-
judge her. I immediately went to judging her because I was like, ugh, just another blonde.
Because of the
like-
way she was dressed
yeah,
and stuff, probably.
I was like, ugh, can you imagine like his wife or whoever knowing that he's performing with this girl all the time?
Yeah.
'Cause
It's beautiful.
she's gorgeous.
Yeah.
But she was dressed very just normal
Yeah.
for like a girl that
Yeah.
is just out doing her thing. They weren't ready,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
just normal clothes. But I was just like, oh my god.
Could
Just
you
another
imagine?
blonde girl, of course. Like,
But the point
Here in
was
Nashville.
she's gonna make it because she's pretty. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
the point was Kirsten was getting ready to go back to school or something, and so I said, "What would you like to do?" She goes, "Can we go get ice cream or something?" And I went, "Let's just go downtown, like just for the experience. Sometimes it's fun." Like,
actually, I think you were finally gonna take me to Miranda's.
oh, that's right. That is right. It was right next to the
I've still
ice
never
cream
been
place.
there, but it was
Girls'
blocked
night.
off. It was blocked
Oh, you
off
guys should
because
go.
of them.
Oh my god,
Girls' night.
you guys should.
And
do
then
that.
we'll report back.
Yes.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
because I think I'll have a panic attack in there because it looks confined.
Oh, it looks amazing.
But you guys
I
are
know,
gonna have a
I know.
blast though.
I'm gonna party.
Oh my god.
I love it.
But yeah, so we went down there for Miranda's, I think, and then we were gonna get ice cream at that place right next door, and we're like, damn it, like everything's blocked off. So we cross the street over by Bridgestone, start walking across Rippy's, or what is the one on the corner there across from Bridgestone?
Honky Tonk Central.
No,
That's
the next
down
block.
one.
Yeah, down one.
Is it Rippy's?
Maybe it is.
I
Whatever
can't
that one
remember.
is
I
on the
think
corner
so.
though.
Yeah.
And
Shows how much I
that
go
was
down
about
there.
as far as you could get because they blocked it off right there, and that's where the stage was. So they were going to have, part of the performances in Bridgestone Arena, and then the other part was going to be like when they kick it outside, and they're like, we're going to send it out to Broadway,
Yeah.
and that's where they were going to be.
And
So
the
they're just
draft was,
literally
like,
just
set up
the
facing
draft was the
down.
same way. It was like they put a
That's
giant
cool.
stage at the end of Broadway, and it was just packed
It's like
down
New Year's.
every street.
Yeah.
Basically New Year's.
Yeah.
Because we were doing all the stuff with the NCVC at the time, and when they told us the numbers, we couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
They were like,
you could have seen, like, you think Broadway
I've never
is
been so
built
proud to
up?
be from here, or like to be living here.
Yeah.
When that happened, because I was just like, there was never an
That's
NFL
cool.
draft
But it was
like that, and there hasn't been
the
since.
weirdest thing to walk down Broadway, and it didn't look like Broadway anymore
At all.
because
Yeah.
every TV station, ESPN, had built on top of the buildings. They're
So
all
you,
that's
studios.
so you had like
So you'd look up
Tootsies.
and see just people like studios just the whole way.
Yeah,
like,
you had-
reporting on it.
You had
Yeah,
you
so
had
weird.
Tootsies, but then in front of Tootsies, they had built this fake purple wall, so it still looked like it was part of Tootsies.
yeah.
And above it, there was like scaffolding, and then above it were all the TV cameras, and you could see like Kirk Herbstreit and all the big ESPN guys like just looking down with their drinks and stuff. And
That's
you're like,
cool.
this is our town. Like, what the fuck?
It's crazy.
That's awesome.
What draft picks do we have this year?
This year, I think we have number 7, but I heard that it could be traded for like 2 picks. Like if we move back, we could potentially get 2 more picks.
Because that would depend on our draft party.
Yeah.
Because it goes usually what?
If
3
we
days?
don't,
Is that determined by how well you did in the last season?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Well, that and then
you trade.
sometimes
for
you
them.
trade picks away. So, if you really want to move up in the draft, you could be like, I'll give you my next year's first round pick for this year's, if they're ahead of them,
Shit, there's probably a ton of
Oh
contracts.
my God.
That gave me a headache just imagining.
You should-
So sports
before-
law is like on and popping then, huh?
Yeah. Before we watch the draft, you should watch Draft Day with
Okay.
Kevin Costner.
Ooh, okay.
It's so good.
I've
Oh,
never seen that.
Okay.
You haven't seen
Girls'
that?
night.
Yeah. No, it's a,
Really?
no, but it's a, no,
Okay, so
because,
you're just staying
Yeah.
for the next like
I
3
just
days?
won't leave.
yeah, we have too much work to do here.
I need
No,
to be educated.
That's such a great movie because a lot of people don't know how the draft works. I didn't know how the draft worked either, other than the basics. But when you actually see the amount of work that goes in, the how many people behind the scenes are scouting these players and watching them since they were kids and going,
yeah.
what's the difference between this guy and this guy? And sometimes it comes down to character. It's
Actually,
crazy.
a lot of times.
A lot of
Yeah.
times, yeah. Like
And
so
I can't. That's why I can't believe we still have Will Levis. To be honest,
why?
'Cause
Is he
was,
scurry?
He was very cocky and
Yeah, he is
like,
cocky, but
They didn't like him.
who didn't?
The Titans didn't like him.
Was it just like
Vrabel
it was
did not like his attitude.
Oh, I don't think Vrabel did, but
So it was just
Vrabel
weird.
was also fired. So.
Right, but it was weird that like they brought Levis in
Yeah.
despite Vrabel thinking he's a cocky little shit.
Now we're also watching Vanderpump Rules, so Levis is triggering in other ways as well.
Is he in Vanderpump?
No, but
Oh my
Raquel's
God.
last name is Levis.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, gotcha.
Just wait. They're
Rachel?
only on like season 6.
7.
7.
We just started 7.
Baby, it's 10. It's 10.
10's
Take
where
it
it's
or
at?
leave it. Yep.
Okay, all right.
Wait,
You better
but,
grind it out.
But
till-
we're on 11, right?
Yeah, currently, yeah. Yeah. But 10 is where
10's where
shit
the
gets
magic
crazy.
Okay.
Is that the spoiler alert?
That's the end all be all.
The triangle.
Yes. It's more like a quadrilateral.
See, I was told a quadrilateral.
It's like a polygon gone wrong.
Oh, because James, Raquel, Tom, Ariana,
Kristen. Yes.
Kristen,
Wait, there's 6 sides. Hexagon. It's a hexagon
Carter.
party.
Does Carter stay?
No. Carter. Who's Carter? We don't know him here.
Okay. Wait, Kristen.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
Yep. It's
Kristen and who? Tom.
Oh, and Tom Schwartz. Yeah.
what? No.
Can you guys please start your own
Stop.
podcast?
No, not Schwartzy.
I would actually
I know I love
would
Schwartzy.
because I am now a Vanderpump.
Oh,
Oh God, I almost threw up in my mouth a little
No,
bit.
say it louder. Say it with your chest.
All right. I judged both of them for watching, my wife and then my work wife here. And
Bravo.
basically, yeah, they're all
Andy Cohen. This is
Bravo.
your fault.
Yeah, Andy Cohen to
You
me
are the
is
devil.
the devil. He because I'm the devil. No. I think Andy Cohen's hilarious, but I do think I know exactly how his
sucked us all
sick
in.
mind works, and I know that how he edits is. I know what he's doing.
Yeah. He's a hypocritical shit starter,
But he's
just like
the
us.
best at doing it. Yeah, but he's the best at cutting it. And so
Yep.
I watch it myself going like, but why would she? But why would he? But it doesn't, I don't understand how you could. And then I go, that a genius.
He really is.
I mean, he knows exactly what buttons to push. And I'm a fan of Vanderpump Rules. And I hate that.
And I want you to admit
Embrace it.
something. I want you to admit something right now.
Go on record.
Okay.
Because we haven't talked about this. But I know.
No. But can you guys just start your own like podcast talking about Vanderpump? Because I would tune into
We're
that.
going to take that wall. We'll just
Yeah, that's
flip back
fine.
and
We'll
forth.
flip, that's fine.
Can we just write Vanderpump?
But I'm saying,
Just a
like, you
hot
guys,
pink wall?
I would love to. I would actually, because I've watched the show now.
Wait.
I would actually listen to that.
That side of the room
Because I'm
is going to be a bar.
Oh, you crazy! You guys are gonna make like the coolest set ever. And then I'm gonna be like, hey,
Yeah.
Give me my podcast
add
partner
some.
back.
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
Oh, I was going to say, I just want you to admit it right now.
Okay.
Lisa Vanderpump
Mm-hmm.
is hot. Tell me you're not attracted to her.
I'm not
Really?
really like. Do I think? Well, I guess I don't think of her like that.
I'm just saying, because she's very.
Is she a
the boss bitch?
beautiful woman? Like, yeah, I would. Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, she's really.
She's fine for her age.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's just.
But like, in what sense? Like that I would try to date her?
Yeah.
No.
Come on. Just admit that.
Negative.
I feel like you're
Not
Schwartzy right now.
Not for
Schwartzy's
all the
always
no.
I mean,
Oh,
Lisa.
Schwartzy. Yeah,
He loves her.
He loves her.
No. Oh yeah. No. No, that's not me. Listen,
That's not his journey.
I'm not going to talk about certain. I'm not. I'm not going to talk about certain
I'm
people.
Still stunned about Schwartz right
But
now.
I have a friend.
Just wait. It gets wild.
I have a friend who acted. I can't. Oh my god.
Do you know who Schwartzy is?
Hold on. one
Charlie.
second. You.
Oh my god.
Right?
Oh my god.
Yeah, kind of.
He's so funny and witty and just like
But he'll get
quiet,
blacked
I feel like
But
I
he'll
just
get
went to
blacked out.
therapy.
quiet,
drunk.
but like also, yeah, he's just gone.
But then, like, sometimes you look
That's
over and you're like,
hilarious.
You just
what
find him in
planet
a
are you
corner.
on? Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
like
And then
what-
he'll drop like these wisdom truth bombs.
no,
Yes.
he's crazy smart. Yeah.
He is
or
Charlie.
like put him to
You're
like
right, yeah.
confront Stassi, and he turns into this like poetic like.
No, I was gonna. No, I was
like,
gonna say I have a
genius.
friend. I hate that I can make these references now,
Yeah.
and that's why you guys need to start your own podcast about this stuff. I would listen. I would tell my friends about
But
it.
this is a huge compliment to Charlie
Okay,
I
but
think so.
because I love Schwartz.
Me too.
And he's
He's like Schwartz with a backbone.
Yeah. That's right.
Sorry, Charlie.
Oh my god, you might have
We
to.
don't mean to offend you.
Yeah, you might have to cut this out,
Why
but I
is
have to
everyone
read you
being
this.
so loud.
What?
If this comes out funny, you can leave this in. If it doesn't, then you can
My
take it out.
favorite.
He just stood behind the couch and he looked at me and he's like, "Why are they so loud?"
Where's? Oh my god.
He is something else. All right, really quickly, while we have some time,
Yeah.
will you tell me about the sounds?
Oh yeah.
I mean, it doesn't have to be details, just like roughly like when does the season start? Are we going to go see the Savannah Bananas? Like,
Oh my god. I want to so badly.
you know about the Savannah Bananas?
Yeah, I do.
I want so badly to see the Savannah Bananas.
I would love to see the Savannah.
Yeah.
I thought it was fake.
Oh no.
No.
No, I mean before.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
So we like really.
They're out here raising hell
Let's see.
constantly with their dance moves. Yeah, we have to. I'm definitely going to insert the Savannah Bananas here so everyone can enjoy it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
It gets me when like the pitcher's dancing and then like the people in the infield start dancing, but then like the catcher like does his little like one leg like booty shake in a circle.
I honestly thought it was just like,
oh yeah, how could that be real?
Yeah,
I guess it is. You can believe everything you see on the internet, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
You know, you need to have a guest for them, and it has to be Dino.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
We need to invite we need to all go together because for sure he'll go.
Yeah, he definitely will go.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. June 13th and June 14th.
June 15th. Are they sold out already? Last year you couldn't get tickets almost because they were. No, I think you could. I think they were just more expensive than any of the other games.
That is probably true. Let's see.
Those damn
How many
nanners.
tickets do we want? Let's say 6. Holy balls! That's more expensive than a Preds game. Oh my god!
You did get 6.
Yeah. How much is one ticket?
$214.
One ticket?
One ticket. They're $214 each.
I thought $211 was the total. $214 each.
Each.
What?
So that would be.
No. What are you looking on? Were you sitting in the dugout or what?
300 each. What?
That.
He's lost in the land of the internet.
Okay, I'm gonna look.
Pause.
Anyway, yeah, you guys find the tickets, but I would definitely go to a Savannah Bananas game for sure.
That would be so funny. Oh my gosh.
So the Nashville Sounds are the minor league baseball team here. They have a beautiful stadium called
so sick.
First Horizon Park.
I love the scoreboard.
It's awesome. Now it's not as cool as the old Greer Stadium because the old Greer Stadium, which was on 8th Avenue, had it's where all the celebrity golf tournaments were. Well, softball tournaments were.
Gotcha.
They still do that, I think, at First Horizon, but it's just not the same because they had this ginormous guitar thing in the outfield.
Oh,
I mean,
that's cool.
like the whole thing was this ginormous guitar. It was crazy looking.
That's awesome.
But you can't beat the new stadium. It's beautiful. It's
so nice
for a minor league. Yeah.
You know, did you ever see Benchwarmers?
Yeah.
It's giving like that stadium at the end with like the slide and the pool and the outfield. Yep. When I went to the Sound Stadium at first, I was like, this is cool.
Yeah.
Nashville Sounds play on April 2nd.
The Savannah Bananas.
Oh, that's what you're only looking for that?
That's correct. But April 2nd is opening day. Okay, thank you. Because we were also wondering that.
Yeah, good to know. Coming up fast. Can you believe it's almost April?
No.
Who gave you the right?
Who
What gives you
who
calendar?
Who
gave you the right?
No, this is gonna be a great summer with the Nash tea. I'm so pumped.
We're gonna do lake days. We're gonna do outings.
No, this is gonna be the best
sports.
summer we've had in a long time.
I'm so pumped.
Knock on wood, everything goes well.
It's okay.
But
just Daddy.
Oh, sorry, Ralph.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, buddy.
Startled the monster. Look, he's like, I'll kill somebody.
Yeah, boat days. I would love to do the fair this year, the state fair.
Can we do the fair?
Oh my gosh, yeah, I haven't been there in a decade.
I haven't been to the fair in a long time.
You got to the Wilson County Fair, I think.
Oh,
that's the big one.
Okay,
it's legit.
Oh, that's cool. Do you like the zipper ride?
What's the zipper ride?
It's like the little cages, and it's like two people per cage.
Yeah.
And the cages turn, and then
like
the whole
completely
thing
upside
turns.
down.
Yes. So you're going like this around the thing.
I don't think I've ever.
And then the
on
whole thing turns, so you're going like this around the belt.
And it's turning.
Oh my god! I'm gonna put a clip in here.
Yeah.
So you guys can see. It's so funny.
All right. Well, I'll do that, but if we mic up.
Oh, we need to. Okay, so the first time I ever went on one, I was terrified, but then I kind of started to enjoy myself. And so I was like, oh, last day of the fair, we got to go back and ride the zipper one more time. It was raining, and the wheels are like train wheels on a track. And so I remember for every like 3 inches it would go up, it would slide back one.
Oh my God.
I was like, get me off this thing, because you could see it, and it was like slipping. It was terrifying.
I never liked the ones in Busch Gardens where you would be halfway through a loop and then it would stop upside down because I'm like, why even risk it?
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
I've watched 911. I know what goes on.
It's
Why
the
do I not
case.
even see them on this schedule?
Because they're not. I don't think they're playing the Nashville Sounds. I think it's Savannah Bananas versus the like firefighters or something. They're like a traveling.
Oh, yeah. They just come in and use our facilities.
Correct. Yes.
Oh,
Goddamn bananas.
Yeah.
I'm on the Nashville Sounds. I'm like, why is? So I'm looking for nothing.
That's
You're looking for something that does not exist.
yeah.
The limit does not exist.
The limit
Yeah.
does not exist.
Like a reasonable presidential candidate.
He said what he said, folks, and what he said was not incorrect.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, so we covered a lot. That's great. We
Yeah,
even
the
slipped
only
some
thing we didn't-
Vanderpump rules in there.
Yeah, and the only thing we didn't cover was the Memphis Grizzlies, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
One, because we don't live in Memphis.
True.
And two, because they are another organization. They're in more of a disarray than anybody else here. Which
In basketball overall? Or
enter
just in-
Memphis joke right there. No, like I was trying to stay away from it because I didn't want to like put them down in any way, shape, or form.
No, because you have their gear. Like
I love the Grizzlies, and
you
I'm not one of those
support-
guys that thinks like Memphis versus Nashville.
Right,
like,
right.
You know, you work with people who are from Memphis, and boy, that thing is real. And then my mom worked with some people, and I said, "Where's he from?" And she goes, "He's from Memphis." So I asked her to ask him, like, what is the beef between Memphis and Nashville?
Yeah, right.
And he goes, "That's just too long of a question." But I would say, you know, it didn't help when the Titans were Memphis. I think originally was supposed to get an NFL team. And then Bud Adams like, "Oh, I'm all for moving out of Houston to Tennessee, but it's going to be Nashville." Like, that sucks. And then it's like, okay, well, maybe we'll be able to get a hockey team. And they're like, "Oh, yeah, no, that's going to Nashville
That's
too."
also not going to be here.
Like, well, soccer's really big down here. It's like, yeah, no, that's going to Nashville too. It's like, basketball,
Also,
you can have
MLB?
basketball though. Like, yeah, baseball. Oh no, sorry, that's going to Nashville too.
Going to Nashville
and
too.
you want to know what? Like, probably basketball will eventually be here too. Like, that's just the truth.
Oh
But-
my god.
What I got from all of these people from Memphis to Nashville is like big rivalry, and Nashville thinks they're better and they're richer and they're, you know, all these things.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what people in Nashville say about like people in Memphis? Nothing. It
All
never
right.
even
I see your
crosses their mind.
I see your
So like you got people in the western part of the state who are really angry with us, like for taking all of, you know.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, like it's like, bro, where did you come from? He's like, Memphis. And it's like, yeah.
Then where did you go?
No.
It's like, but you're
Where did you
here.
Where'd you come from?
Cotton Eye Joe.
Yeah. So I don't have a beef with Memphis. I think that the people in Memphis may have exaggerated the rivalry a little bit to
Okay.
have something to be upset about.
I feel that.
Right. And I'm not saying that they're wrong, and you know, in feeling the way that they do, because if somebody took I've watched it in Richmond forever.
Mm-hmm.
There were always rumors of a pro team coming there, and it's always so close. And then we're gonna
Nope.
go to
Skirt.
Charlotte, or we're gonna go somewhere a little
Yep.
bit bigger. And
Yep.
you know what I mean? Like so like
You
I
felt the
get
wrath.
it. Oh yeah, I know how it feels, and so I get that. But at the same time, like it's the Tennessee Titans. It should represent all of Tennessee.
Yeah.
I hope that other people, the Nashville Predators, represent the state, not just the city of Nashville, you know? And I think it's cool for us to be able to cheer for the Grizzlies, and,
Yeah.
you know, like it's all under one, you know, tri-star flag.
Low key though, who's your other NBA team?
LeBron James.
LeBron James.
I mean, I do respect what LeBron, you know, because I watched the Jordan years and the Bull dynasty and the Laker dynasty and the AI years in Philly, and I feel like those were the great years. Right now, I really like Anthony Edwards from Minnesota, This dude is a great I always use the word ambassador, but I feel like he's a good ambassador for the game. He's really talented. He's
You know who I like?
really
Who you like?
I like the Nuggets.
The Nugs.
You like the Nuggets?
I do. 'Cause
Denver.
I like Joker. I like the Joker.
Oh. Not Steve Miller.
No.
That's the real Joker.
Yeah.
And also the real creeper. Abracadabra is haunting my dreams forever.
Oh my God.
I want to reach out and grab you.
Is that him?
No. Yes, it is.
Abracadabra. I wanna reach out and grab ya.
Absolutely not. Please cease and desist.
It's like I'll be watching you every
Oh.
That's a creepy song. That crosses lines too.
crosses the line.
like okay, stop.
Lines were crossed and they were not able to be uncrossed. All right. Well, speaking of songs and performing and things, I have a Reddit for you, fine folks. So, I'm just gonna read it as normal. It's an "Am I the Asshole" thread,
Yes.
and I'm gonna let you weigh in.
Beautiful.
So it says, "Am I the asshole? A couple weeks ago, my best friend and I went to see a comedy show of someone pretty popular. The rules of the theater were no cell phones, no pics, videos, recordings, etc. About halfway through the show, I noticed the people a couple rows ahead of me recording it. I flagged down security and told them. They went to the people and said something to them, and I noticed the phone went away. My friend said it was an asshole move because it had absolutely nothing to do with me and it affected me in no way. I feel if I have to follow rules, so should others. So let me know. Am I really the asshole?"
Yes.
Okay. Queen Julie?
I mean, I go both ways because I'm like,
I bet you do.
Immediately scarred for life.
I mean, yes, you're the asshole for actually flagging down security,
Mm-hmm.
and like,
that's
that's life.
Right.
Like, we're supposed to follow the rules, but there's a reason there's a prison because people don't. So, I mean,
It's like the judge and the jury
Like
thing.
the
Yeah,
speed limit
like-
says 65.
right? Like,
but
you're not doing something.
Are you going
stupid.
65?
You're not driving home drunk from the show after you get these people in trouble.
Is it moral or is it ethical? Like it's a different thing.
Yeah.
Like
But like you are an asshole for flagging down security
yeah.
and telling on you. Like what do you
Right. Like she probably did the ethical thing, but was it the moral thing? I mean, I don't know. Was it kind? No, but
But like why is it her business?
right, exactly.
Cuz everybody's trying to do it.
That's true. Yeah.
Do what?
Like
Film movies?
not movies, a comedy show.
Oh,
like,
a comedy show.
like
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
anywhere you go, even if you're at a performance or
Yeah.
something and people are like don't do it and you
Hold
do it
on.
real quick. Like
Hold
people are doing.
Was this a comedy show?
It was a comedy show. Which I know tend to be a lot more like rigid than like, because in theater and like shows and performances, you have like an issue with flash or, it could mess up the tech or whatever. Not tech like as in technology, but like the stage crew in the back and disorient people. So like I get it. But like for a comedy show, I guess maybe it's like a material thing. Like they don't want original material floating around.
Okay.
If they're
yeah.
not able
But
to like.
just any performance, they're gonna say put your phones away, and everybody gets their.
Yeah, I'm a little
recorded.
guilty. I just did it at John Oates.
I mean, I've done it everywhere we've gone.
I mean, the videos just sit on my phone. I'm not posting them
but it's
anywhere.
for you,
but
right?
it's for me. Yeah.
See, that's
But
different.
that could
Like,
be the same for
I-
that person.
And I also didn't see any signs. There wasn't any like no
Oh,
filming, no, and everybody had their phones out. So
I went to the Highwaymen and they said no, and I didn't think that Willie and Christopherson. I didn't think they would all come out minus Johnny and
yeah,
But so when they did, I absolutely.
I hope
was
Johnny
like-
didn't come out.
Yeah, right. Well, now with the
yeah, maybe not.
A little terrifying.
Please, please don't.
hello Nashville.
Oh God.
Um,
All right. So the general consensus
Yes.
is maybe it depends on the.
Wait, I thought you were talking about a
event.
movie, which I was like, mind your own business. If you're at a show where they said put your shit away,
Yeah.
and somebody's doing it, then I mean, yeah, you're kind of you're a nerd, but you're not an asshole.
Right. Gotcha.
But
You're a snitch.
You're a snitch. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Snitches get stitches.
Yeah, like shut the fuck up, man. Like,
okay, so here's a prime example, right? We went to the Nutcracker Ballet.
Yeah.
They were so strict about
oh,
phones.
they were.
But I was like, this is too freaking amazing. Like, I want to see.
The T-Pack security
So
does
I
not play.
A couple pictures.
They mean business.
They
T-Pack.
do not
I took
play.
a couple pictures.
Yeah.
Like, I saw the lady in front of me recording, and like security did come down and was like, "Put your phone away." Like, that's the last time I'm going to tell you. And so I get it.
She was escorted out of the building.
But
No,
like,
just-
I mean, I wouldn't have been.
She was
like,
threatened. Yeah.
Over here.
over here.
Like,
Here she is.
It's happening.
It's
here.
A5. Get her.
Yeah.
Like, that's so. Just
Yeah.
shut up. Like,
Yeah.
if it's really a big deal, then they're watching you anyways.
Also, the real crime must have been the comedian, because if that's what you're focused on, his material must have been.
Yeah.
Sus.
Yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
You're taking. Yeah.
All right. I could see both sides. Weigh in. Let us know what you guys are thinking. We have enjoyed.
I think the reason I feel that way now is because in the past,
This is my life.
I was the asshole. Like, I was that guy.
You were like, hey, get him.
Yeah, I'm like, there he is. If we all got to follow the rules, buddy, you are too.
He was the bad cop. Bad cop.
Now I realize, like, it's none of my business. And so I just try to, live and let be.
That's a good lesson there. Well, thank you guys so much for listening. We appreciate you for hanging out with us on our sports update for Nashville, Tennessee. Got a lot of cool stuff coming at you this season, and we're happy that you've stuck around. If you have thoughts, please write to us at nashteapodcast@gmail.com. Check out our merch at nashtea.com. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much to Julie for joining. We always appreciate you.
Thanks, Julie.
And we will see you guys in the next one.
Peace.
Bye.